Okay, this is just an idea to help make it easier for reps to sell vitamin products and for products to be sold where there are no reps. Okay, um, marketing leads. Marketing usually creates leads for sales staff. You go to a seminar or whatever, you collect names or you talk to the docs. Okay, reps use those leads to develop relationships with doctors. They educate about product quality, how to use products, etc. Clinical pearls and so on. So you get a marketing piece, you get a contact, you get a follow up with a rep. Okay. Um, but what happens if there is no sales staff? There are hundreds of individuals and companies that are able to sell their products without a sales team. Amazon comes to mind, but there are smaller companies, many selling health products and these do not have sales staff. There's even people in healthcare selling various diets, supplements, and other programs. They're making 7 and 8 figure incomes, and everything's handled on the internet. Okay. Sales can happen automatically by creating an online relationship. That's what these guys do. They usually offer something cheap or free in exchange for personal information. Once they have contact information, they use autoresponders to send information to the new client. Very often there are follow-up offers. The idea is to get your client to inexpensively have a relationship with your company, eventually buy your flagship product. If you have a big one, that's what they usually do is they sell you something, they give you something free, they sell you something for $10 and they work your way up to whatever the expensive product is. A lot of vitamin companies don't have a flagship product, but the principle still applies. So you can offer ebooks, marketing materials to doctors, and then the doctors eventually begin buying product. Okay, so you get free offer, contact communication, second offer, more contact, new offer, so on and so forth. Okay. Marketing does one of two things. It fulfills a desire. So nutrition can help grow your practice and income, and it can improve results clinically, or it solves a problem. You can make utilizing nutrition in your practice easy. If you have uh, materials that make your patients bring up nutritional issues without the doctor actually having to, bring it up or sell it or, gee, I want to do this. So it's a better thing, especially in offices where, like a lot of chiropractic offices where they have the quote unquote musculoskeletal patients, and they don't do nutrition for everybody. So the way this would work is you would offer some kind of ebook, on marketing a particular thing. You can market wellness, detox, sinus. It's got basic marketing principles for internal marketing, and then a good thing for the rep to do is then they can bring in materials that will help the doctor. The marketing book offers posters and other materials. The rep can bring these in, and these materials can actually be customized with the doctor's information on them. So, for example, I'll use detox as an example, but it can do this for anything. You get a poster, 11 by 17 poster that basically tells the problem of detox. In the office, they can have a report that explains detoxification and what you have to offer, maybe mentions products, things like that. And then you do a newsletter. Now, we've done newsletters in the past, but one thing we found is you can actually do a 4-page newsletter and make it JPEG in a Word document, and then put text boxes where the doctor can actually customize the newsletter. So what the newsletter would be is it would have, like the banner here and this are pictures that they don't get changed. The text within them do, and you can have an ad or something mentioning a product in the newsletter that the patient sees, and that also gets the patient asking about the product. And then the doctor has a customizable newsletter that he can write, add his own stuff. He wants to change something, doesn't like what was said, wants to write something about the clinic and remove one of the articles. He could do all that. He also put all his contact information in there and use it as a marketing piece. And then another thing, this is a different cover than the detox, but the idea is you get a dietary guide, you give menu suggestions, and then this is where you mention your product. So like if you're doing sinus, you might like you might mention probiotics or whatever, allergies. You might talk about digestion a little bit and mention the products that are appropriate to that. And then the other thing you can give them, and see the reps can bring these in. You can take a slide presentation. I have a lot of these. A slide presentation about a particular topic, and then and brand it with your materials. But then the doctor can, if he wants to do a webinar, go to the Kiwanis Club or do an in-office class, he can actually do something. Have material to present that and give talks. And once again, the vitamin rep can provide this, or you can even eat, where you don't have a rep, you can make these things available online. Once again, you got your products in there. So if the doctor's marketing, for detox, is probably going to use your detox program. Okay. And you can set these up for any condition, sleep, stress, adrenal, weight loss, headaches, GERD, sinus problem, anything you can name, you can set these up, and you give them the same. You give them a poster, you give them a report, you give them everything to make it so they can in office market it. And what the doctor can do is they accumulate these. They can do a different thing every couple of weeks. They get all their sinus patients taken care of, and maybe they switch over to stress or headaches. These are sample posters that we've got. And it augments sales. Okay, existing clients get a marketing system, so they start selling more product. New clients, you get someone who doesn't do nutrition, medical doctor, chiropractor, whatever. You got a way to get them to offer the nutrition and not have to sell it themselves. The patients will bring it up. Okay. And once again, the materials can be easily customized with the doctor's web address, clinic name, phone, etc. This is something I would like that you could put on at the end of each slide presentation. Now you can brand it for the vitamin company, or you can brand it for the doctor, and which I think is a nicer thing. You can mention your products throughout the slide presentation, and then it's just a powerful message at the end of it. So that is it.